Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Nolan and in today's video I have got a much needed upgrade for my Traxxas Slash two-wheel drive, aka the cheapest Traxxas Slash project. Now if you've been watching this project closely, you'll know that I recently put on this RPM body mounting system and it has not worked out well. I have issues where this front piece right here pops out from underneath this mount because this mount's too flexible. So this RPM body mounting system is not going to work. So we have to do something else. So that's going to lead to what the upgrade is for today, guys. I am going to be switching to a different body mounting system, and I am going with this right here. Now this right here is the Proline extended body mounting system for the Traxxas Slash two-wheel drive as well as for the Traxxas Stampede two-wheel drive. Now if you're wondering what the part number is, the part number is 607000. And that's what we're installing in today's video, guys. So let me go ahead and get this cut open and we're gonna jump right in this install. So first things first, I have to get the body mounting system off that I have on currently. I'm gonna do that off camera, but unfortunately, since I had to drill holes in this body for the RPM one, I'm gonna have big gaping holes right here once I take this off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the current body mounting system, remove these mounts right here for the body, and then I'm gonna actually jump into installing these new ones. Alright, I just got done taking off the RPM body mounting system. Also, I took it off of the body, and as you guys can see, it left some pretty large gaping holes in the body, unfortunately. But I can't really do much about that. So anyhow, let's move on to actually installing the new stuff. Let's go right into tearing this open. And it looks like we have a bit of a, we're gonna have to cut these parts out, but that's no big deal. I have got a cutting tool with me, and this right here, so this is basically what it has. It has the body mounts, it has the part that actually hooks onto the chassis to hold the body on. Here's the body post right here, and here are the body washers, or body, I don't know what these are actually called, but the things you actually spin to hold the body down. The threaded pieces. Alrighty. Try to do this quick for you guys. Don't want to waste your guys' time. And that's everything cut out. So let's go ahead and figure out how this goes together because there is no directions to go with it. So it should be pretty self-explanatory, I would hope. Gonna go ahead and rip this package open right here. This has all of the hardware, it appears. Don't want to lose anything. I'm doing another one of these install videos outside, by the way, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is the hardware it all comes with. Looks like super long grub screw type thing. We got some little O-rings, and we got some small screws. So assortment of stuff. So let's just figure out where this goes, because like I said, guys, it doesn't come with any directions. So we just got to figure it out. Well, I can tell you guys right off the bat that it looks like these are pretty self-explanatory. These go back basically where the original mounting holes were. So if I go ahead and slide this back, this is where the other one mounted, right here, these two holes on either side. And as you guys can see, there's 4 holes total in this. So 4 holes total, and it just will line up just like that. Hopefully you guys can see. So we'll get that one screwed in. I'm just going to use the existing screws because I don't think it provides new screws for that. I don't think. And I will grab a dab of thread lock because this is threading back into aluminum. You won't have to do that on a stock Traxxas Slash. Alright, and I'm using my orange thread lock right here. So I'm just going to put a dab of thread lock on all 4 of these screws and then start screwing them in. So let's see, this is going to be pointed, I want to make sure I get this in the right direction. Yeah, it's going to be pointed this way, so it's going to come from the back side. And we're going to go ahead and start screwing it through. And go ahead and get this started and threaded in. Alright, starting to get threaded in. And we just have to do that 3 more times after this one. Alrighty, as you guys can see, I got the 4 screws installed, and now we can go ahead and move on to the front body mount. Alright guys, and just looking at it, looks like the front mount goes on the exact same way as the last one did, so I have to screw the holes in from the back side. I don't think the ones they supplied are the ones that you're supposed to use. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use the existing ones that you took out. So yeah, they're just gonna screw from the back side. Let me pull this off because it's not screwed down yet. From the back side, you're gonna screw it down through, there's an assortment of holes. There's 6 different holes. As you guys can see, since I had to space out my shocks, I had to use a super long screw, so this space right here is taken up. So I'm gonna have to use the one right next to it on either side. But I think I should hopefully be able to make it work. So let me go ahead and attempt doing that. There, that's about the best look you're gonna get. So right there, you have to screw it from the back side into one of those holes. And obviously I'm going to do the middle one. So let's see. Need to be very careful not to strip these screws though. I'm going to get these started. Hopefully can get them lined up with the existing holes. I might have to actually attempt this off camera just because I might have so many issues with it. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem if you're running the stock mounts. So I'll be right back with you guys. So I worked for quite a while off camera to get these holes to line up. Like I said, that's not an issue you should have as long as you have the stock shock tower. This is just an issue I have because aftermarket parts clashing. I've had alignment issues with some of the Atomic RC stuff, so it just doesn't screw right in. A lot of it has to do with I have a longer screw holding the shock on and the shock space out, so that screw goes through the backside of the shock tower. You can barely see it, so that has to go in the first hole on either side, and then trying to kind of just finagle it in and screw it down. I finally got it screwed down on both sides. So now we are going to move on to the next thing, which should just be these right here, which is our mounting posts, I suppose. And I'll figure out how these go, and I'll be right back with you guys. I believe I figured out how it goes. I'm assuming these short ones go on the front because I don't think these long ones do, because if they did, they could hang as low as like all the way down here, which I don't think they hang down that low. So I'm thinking it's the short ones, and as you guys can see, then we put a screw through right here and it goes through here, and then we set it at the height. And as you guys can see, there's a bunch of different adjustments. Looks like 10 or 12 or more. And I assume we use, let's see, which screws was it? These ones that are supplied right here. And I have no idea what height to put them at, because let's see, how high do I want the body to sit? I kind of have to mock it up and just figure it out, kind of just guess. Okay, right there. So let me grab my 2mm. Got my 2mm right here. And can you guys see what I am doing? I'm like up on this picnic table trying to do this for you guys. Appears to be threading all the way through. Alright, and is that through the backside? Yes, it is. Alright guys, and I got it screwed all the way through the backside right here. I'm gonna do the other ones off camera, or maybe I'll just time lapse it real quick and throw some music behind it. And then I'll be right back with you guys once I get these adjusted right, because they all go in the same way, where you put a screw in through the backside, through the front side on the front ones, through the back side on the back ones, and then just screw it right through these adjustment holes. Alrighty guys, now that I'm back from the time lapse, I went ahead and I got all of these, I think roughly where I want them. Now what we have to do is I determine these grub screws right here. This is actually what we screw down into the top of the post, into the column. We screw that down, and that's what this is actually going to then screw down onto, is these from the outside. So let's see, that is a 2, I think? Yeah, these are 2s. I don't know how far down I'm supposed to screw them, but we'll just get started. We'll just screw them a little ways, probably maybe, I don't know, maybe like that to begin with. And then we have these little O-rings too, guys. I can only assume these O-rings just go over it, and you just push them down like such around that little grub screw. So I just need to do that 3 more times with the other ones, and then we're gonna see if we can fit the body. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so as you guys can see, I've got the grub screws screwed into the post on all 4 corners. I might need to thread them out a little bit because that actually looks like I don't have enough thread exposed. But let's go ahead, we will fit the body. Whoops, bump the camera. Let me get on this side. Make sure you guys can see. Back it up a little further. There we go. So I'm just gonna see how well these line up. Now I can see them through here. As you guys can see them on the front right here and here. And then we screw these down on top of it. So I don't know how much thread we need exposed. So there, I'm getting it started. I think I'm probably gonna want a little bit more thread than that exposed, but let's go ahead and get all 4 corners screwed down. And these it's as simple as screwing them down, guys. Get them all screwed down, and then we will see how it looks. And there, the back side all seems to line up. This went together pretty easily, guys. There we go, got that one started. And then the last one right here. Alrighty guys, I have got it. And I think I got the body sitting about how I want it. It looks pretty good. I think I have it set down about 6 holes on the front. So the post, I have 6 holes showing up above. And then on the back, I think I just have like 3 holes showing, or no, 1 hole. I only have 1 to 1.5 holes showing, and that puts a body height, the ride height, just about that, which I think looks just about perfect. So yeah, I'm probably gonna loosen those grub screws a little bit so I have a little bit more thread to thread onto. But if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and consider doing so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so then you'll be notified when I do come out with new videos, which there's gonna be very soon because we're gonna be testing this thing. We're gonna be testing this new body mount, and I'm hoping it works out better than the RPM mount. Yeah, so guys, it went together pretty easily. The only thing that I forgot to mention is I could not figure out what this piece is for right here. It looks like some other, I don't know if this is for the Stampede, if there's another spot, because clearly it's where you can go ahead and screw another one of these screws through, and it came with 2 more screws, so obviously it's for these screws to screw through to somehow hold the body post in place, but I don't know where it goes. I don't know if it goes anywhere on the Slash 2-wheel drive. It might be for the Stampede. Let me know if you guys know in the comments below. But anyway, we will have to test this thing. How do you think the ride height looks? I think it looks just about spot on. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty darn good. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Later.